In this video, we'll try to see how we can optimize our query with bucketing and partitioning. So if we consider the sample data frame with name, location, and age as columns, and let's try to partition this on based on location. So the use of this partitioning is whenever we try to run any query, so the partition with that specific column will only be read. So if we partition this data frame by location, so it creates a new partition where all the records are having same location as its column. So here you can see that all the rows with Hyderabad as location are in one partition and Bangalore in another and Chennai in another. So okay, so now we can optimize our query with partitioning. So why do you even need bucketing? Right, so let's try to see another example. Okay, so now our queries has a filter column on age. So if we try to partition on this column age, here you can see, right, these many partitions are created. So if so for this, the problem here is the column that we are trying to partition on is high cardinal in nature, which means, so for this column, there are many unique values so that it will create many different partitions, right? So how we can solve this? So that is bucketing. So instead of creating each and every partition for unique value, what bucketing does is we have to specify the number of buckets and also provide the column that we want to partition based on. So for let's suppose age has 0 to 100 values and we give 3 buckets, so it will try to perform a hash on this value and then it will try to create 3 buckets, and based on the hash value, based on the hash it creates a, it sends that specific records to that specific bucket. So even though we have many different unique values, it will be getting only 3 buckets out of this, because this hash function makes sure that it divides all the rows into only 3 buckets, so that whenever you try to perform any specific operation, so the partition related to that specific filter will be read. So this is how bucketing will help. So finally, both partitioning and bucketing in Spark can improve the query performance, but it depends on how the data is. So if the query that we are performing has a filter on the column where that column has high cardinal in nature, we can go with bucketing, or else we can go with partitioning. So this is the difference between bucketing and partitioning. So yeah, thank you for watching the video.